Welcome everybody to Neurotic News. We're just doing it on a couch of a local comedy promoter this time round. We're done with professionalism of a studio. Desperate times. Rathy, how are you?
Just been, in a lot of just staying in Airbnbs.
Have you?
Yeah, and I find like it's scary because you don't know if the person who owns it is in the Airbnb.
That's true. Well, I find that when I'm looking for them. You know what I mean? Like when you're... Oh, you mean when you've actually booked one?
Well, you're looking for the Airbnb and you start reading the reviews and it'll be like, Stacey and Ken were very, very helpful. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, were they in the building? Or like, just be clear. Like, are they upstairs? Or
I agree.
Like, I don't want to wake up with a dude with fresh eggs, like over my head, you know?
Right, yeah. You mean like he's bought a basket of eggs for you.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make it feel homely.
Yeah, just leave the eggs somewhere and leave.
What a horror.
Yeah.
Like imagine the horror of discovering when they said James and Stacey is a very great hosts, that you didn't realise it meant that they were in there with you.
I've had that.
I've had that too.
And then you look at the reviews and you're like, they did bring up Joe a lot and how he was, so good. And
around and so on.
Yeah, just where is Joe? Like if they had a way where they like geotagged the host so you knew where they were.
Right.
Like are they lurking in the building in another room or another area? Like are they 100 meters away? Because sometimes they're in another place opposite the house.
Wow.
Weird things like that I've had.
Where they can see you.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I stayed at one where the guy just came past in a tractor.
Why a tractor?
Well, because it was a farm. I didn't know. You're just you're staying in a cabin on his farm.
Right.
So I just thought it was a cabin, and he would just come over and like try and like connect his, like he'd try and like put the generator on because it powered the Wi-Fi in the main farm.
So he'd be in your area.
Yeah.
Turning the... That's wild.
So you'd go out, he'd be sitting there and he'd bring eggs and stuff. So you felt guilty. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So that's where the comment about having eggs over your head came from. Because I thought that was a little obscure.
Yeah. We'd bring like a fresh bowl of macadamia nuts from the farm and stuff. But it's like, you never
So there were some nice things about staying at a farm, but seeing your Airbnb host spying on you from a tractor is unnerving.
Yeah.
And also does sound like the beginning of a horror film.
Yeah.
As well. I once stayed in an Airbnb and I didn't realize the dude was sleeping every night in the lounge room. Like
That's insane.
Yeah. It was in Edinburgh.
That's crazy.
And one night I brought a girl back, which you're not allowed to. At the Airbnb, you're not allowed to bring anyone back. And I was like, yeah, no one's in here. And then I just opened the lounge room door and he was asleep on the couch.
Terrifying.
So I got in some trouble the next day.
Was there any like mention of him being there in the
Probably,
reviews?
yeah. I must have missed it. I was like, I thought you were going upstairs or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy to live with your Airbnb host.
Some of them try and spin it off as a good thing, like they call it an experience.
Right.
So like you come home, the host is playing flamenco guitar.
You know what would have been an experience? The movie Saw.
Yeah.
Where they trap you in a basement and then they give you instructions from a loudspeaker of how to escape before your death.
Yeah.
So that's an experience too.
Well,
but doesn't mean it's good.
No, I think we're in the final stage of civilization.
Right.
Because we have escape rooms. And I think when people are paying to escape a room, that's the beginning last level.
Yep.
When so many people need a room.
So many people need a room. Rich people are paying to escape them. That's the beginning of the end of culture.
Yeah, I think if there was a thing where you could help someone and have the experience, like you could pay to watch a homeless dude escape into a room.
That would be a good escape room where you pay to watch someone escape in and then you feel good about the fact they have somewhere to live now.
Yeah, and you could watch it through kind of like an aquarium situation where you watch Trevor solve a puzzle to sleep.
Like in cop movies or whatever where they're behind the double mirror or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're watching a homeless guy escape into a room and then you get to watch them sleep.
Yeah. You have to watch him like decipher an encrypted message. So that he can get REM sleep for the first time in 8 years. It's like, will he get to rest tonight?
Oh, fuck, that's good.
Will he get to rest that ravaged brain?
Yeah, it would be ravaged, wouldn't it? Yeah, escape room. I feel like culture in general is kind of stuck. Like, it just feels like it's frozen to me, because like I don't see culture progressing. Like you think about it, like the 70s, how different that was to the 80s and how different that was to the 90s. Like there was a progression of new and change because TV existed and it was before the internet. But now, because of the internet, no culture ever dies. It just gets recycled over and over and over and over. Like that's why there'll never be a 2010s costume party. There'll be an 80s costume party. There'll be a 70s costume party, a 60s, 50s.
90s.
But no 2010s.
Yeah.
Because culture died. And now with AI, all AI is soaking up all the culture and remixing it. That's our future. Trans Batman, fighting with the Joker while they're, shooting dildos out of a fucking gun that shoots dildos that look like the main character of the Toy Story. You know what I mean? Like, it'll just be remixed weird.
Yeah, it'll be like Minions fused with Batman and stuff.
Right, and they'll be fighting Darth Vader, and it'll be like Star Wars meets fucking Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah, it'll just have all the ingredients.
It'll just have all the ingredients mixed around.
Yeah, because I don't think people have... It's hard. Once you're on the screen doom scrolling, it's hard to envisage something new.
Yeah, because it just is just the same shit brought up again and brought up again. It never dies. Whereas when TV was around, it died. Like no one was recording it all. You could record an episode of something on VHS, but it wasn't something you could share unless you wanted to post a VHS tape. So culture died. You could never get it back when something came up on the screen.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the new like aesthetics and stuff came from serendipity. Like stumbling onto those weird pants that are really loose at the bottom and stuff.
Right, I see what you mean.
Because we're all algorithmic cucks. We get puppeteered by the algorithm rather than like stumbling in. No one wants to stumble into an experience.
Right, they want to control it.
Like you don't want to go to Turkey without a phone.
No, you don't.
But in the 90s and 80s and stuff, you would.
Had to.
And then you'd be like, oh, wow, what if I wore that scarf with this cowboy hat or what,
Right, but now you just use I like the idea of you wearing a scarf and a cowboy hat. But now you have too much control because you can obviously use the phone to discover where you want to go and all that. Now people even talk about Airbnb fuck, I forgot even what I was talking about, to be honest.
Airbnbs?
No, just about ChatGPT. I didn't mean Airbnb. I meant ChatGPT. Them ChatGPT planning your holiday and planning where you go.
Yeah.
So you go, hey, I want to do this, and it goes, this would be great. And so it just takes away any spontaneity. Don't know why I said Airbnb.
Could literally just block out restaurants and areas it didn't like.
Yeah.
And they could become invisible.
Exactly.
If everyone is just puppeteered by an algorithm, they could literally just, a business they didn't like, they could just not list it.
Culture is fucking...
Do you know what I mean? On the AI recommendations?
Totally, yeah. And then it just
they're like, Sorenzo's was disrespectful to like a tech oligarch, so now we don't recommend it. And now it has to shut because no one's stumbling into Sorenzo's pizzeria or whatever.
You know what it reminds me of is like that kind of world is just... Like there used to be a thing when I was a kid that an artist could sell out. You know what I mean? But now, because the way culture is, nobody sells out. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Like if ChatGPT tells you to go to this restaurant, you go to it. You know what I mean? And like, it seems like anyone can do anything now, and just keep going. Like, look at this Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Yeah. The thing I thought about the Riyadh Comedy Festival is because it's all these American comedians going to a totalitarian country.
Mm-hmm.
But really they're just practicing for the authoritarianism that's slowly happening in America.
Right, yeah, because America would inevitably be the same as Saudi Arabia, so they may as well get some gigs up.
Yeah.
So they're kind of future-proofing their set.
Yeah, practicing what it's like to do a set without free speech.
Right.
Like it's good to get a run on the board of what that's like.
To see what it's like when you come back to America in a decade and it's the same and you get your hand cut off, your mic hand cut off if you abuse free speech at a comedy club.
And you're an amputee.
You're an amputee.
But then you can always do Kill Tony.
You can do Kill Tony at least if you get your mic hand cut off.
Yeah. The Kill Tony thing kind of looks like a freak show for techno-feudal oligarchs.
Right.
Don't you reckon like Elon Musk could come down and watch a quadruple amputee screech the N-word through a voice box?
Right. It's sort of like the Colosseum, what it became.
Yeah, and just fall through a trapdoor into a vat of sharks when they bomb. Kind of like a Gong Show, but just for like a dystopian authoritarian world.
Right, yeah.
And like Mark Zuckerberg and they all just come down and watch.
A spectacle.
In a stadium.
I could see that happening in the future totalitarian, authoritarian US.
Yeah.
Where like murders become sort of allowed and sanctioned and, you know, if you do well enough and Kill Tony, you get food and so on.
Right,
and
you earn credit points.
Yeah, you get credit points, and if you die, you know, you get eaten by sharks, and Elon Musk claps, and Zuckerberg, and so on.
It's like a Gong Show, but with stakes.
Exactly, yeah.
Because usually the Gong Show, it was a humiliating thing. Like I've done a lot of Gong Shows, and it's been hard.
Why are you doing Gong shows?
I just mean historically, I've done a lot.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Gong shows, hey.
It's weird because the gong really hurts.
The audio, like the sound is so loud.
Just the humiliation of it.
Oh.
So it's just this loud.
Well, gongs and roasts and stuff have become very common and weirdly aggressive and completely missing the point, which used to be actually funny, not mean.
Well, the gong is kind of really, it sounds mean because it's like you're bombing, bong, and everyone hears it.
Right, ridiculous.
And it's like the same gong that the Tibetan monks use to reach enlightenment.
Right.
But it's been repurposed to humiliate open micers.
The opposite of enlightenment.
It's just weird that a Tibetan monastery has landfill that's used to then go to the West and humiliate like open micers.
What did you call it? Landfill?
Yeah, like they're done with the gong, like the monks.
Oh, so you're in this world that the Buddhist monks are selling their gong to
like
a
at a
comedy
garage
club so that they can gong off.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like at a garage sale in Tibet, and then some unscrupulous promoter comes and says, "Oh, this looks lovely, yeah? I could use this, yeah, just to humiliate him."
It is a funny shift from, spiritual enlightenment, meditation, peace, calm, patience to the exact opposite: ego, discomfort, nerves.
Yeah, just you suck. Like everything, your sense of self is obliterated either way.
Right, yeah.
Like whether you get gonged in front of a bunch of strangers and humiliated, mocked and booed with the sound of that gong cymbal getting hit with a ceremonial stick.
Or you do it through meditation and you dissolve the self that way.
Both paths are valid.
Another one we've trodden more on. When I see Asian tourists, Chinese tourists, because we were walking around the harbour and stuff, it looks like the way they're photographing each other and the way they're posing, what they're wearing. It's like they're going through, and I've seen this in Eastern Europe because my son's half Estonian. I've seen this. They're going through the decadent 90s phase we've already gone through. It's the same because in Estonia, where my son is half Estonian, and he I saw in that culture really overcompensates with the capitalist, consumerist, materialist way they dress and everything.
Yeah.
Because they only got it recently, whereas Western cultures had that kind of thing for a long time. We kind of go past that where we're like, no, we want to look shitty and we want to look unkept, and you know what I mean? Whereas like Russian and stuff and Chinese, they're like us in the 90s. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, it's like we're kind of in the malaise stage.
Right, we're post that.
Late capitalism, whatever they call it, where it's just you get a DoorDash panini and cry.
Exactly, yeah.
That's where we're at.
They don't know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like we saw those Chinese people posing like with a camera and stuff in their best, wearing this really fancy dresses.
They're posting more breakfast photos at the moment.
Yeah.
That period, like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you wait.
It's like you'll see a Russian eating with gloves.
That was crazy. I'd never seen that before. When we were at the cafe the other day, we saw a dude ask for gloves to eat.
Yeah, and eggs.
It was
Benedict or
crazy.
something.
You know what blew my mind about it? He went, "Can I get some gloves?" And the woman went, "Yep, no worries. Be right back." And went and got him gloves.
Yeah, it was
like that was a common thing. I'd never seen that before in my life.
Yeah,
It's like what we were talking about, the trough. That's what it's close to. You put on gloves to eat, you fucking pig.
yeah.
You know?
Put gloves on and tie your arms behind your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Sink your face into a soft.
It's too decadent. I don't know why it bothered me so much. It's almost too decadent.
Yeah, it's like it's weird because I get it's just like a different timeline, eh? Where it's like you're discovering the luxury at a later stage.
Yeah.
Like you go to the designer Gucci shops, it's Russian and Chinese, like
Yeah, it's Russian, Chinese, yeah.
like they're just getting their go of it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like we need a turn before it all finishes.
Give us a go.
Because the Wolf of Wall Street thing, that was the 80s for white people, eh?
Yeah.
Like just the luxury, like
yeah.
signaling through. Now you'd signal like a lot of billionaires just signal through wearing tracksuits and.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep. We had the 80s and 90s kind of era where it was cool to look fancy.
Well, look at Sam Bankman-Fried.
Who's that?
That crypto guy. Remember, he would wear shorts and just a weird shirt and stuff. And
Is he the guy who went to jail?
Yeah. They called him SBF.
What's that mean?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Oh, right.
SBF 50
He was one
plus.
of the tech oligarchs or fucking, not an oligarch, just a billionaire.
Well, he was the nucleus of a polycule in the Bahamas.
Right. That's what he did with his money.
Well, in his startup, it was just basically a polycule of the startup.
So you're saying that the people who ran the company were in an orgy?
Yeah, they were in a polycule.
And it just became complicated and it all broke apart?
I feel like when you're running a pyramid scheme and you're the head of a polyamorous ring,
right,
that's going to put stress on the nervous system. Like having both those things.
Right, yeah.
Because one of them's a full-time job.
I agree.
Like running a polycule.
Full-time job. That's what people don't mention.
Like you'd have to quit your job.
Yeah. That's what people don't mention about polyamory is it seems like a lot of admin, I think.
Yeah. Also, just the emotional labor of seeming chilled with it.
With your girlfriend coming back with another guy and having sex.
The emotional labor of like, how's it been? How was it? Did you go to Yakuza's sushi train? That's a great one, yeah. We've been there, haven't we, Susie?
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Like that kind of the mathematics or the kind of
pushing
tug of war.
Yeah.
The mental tug of war of like, it is fucked.
It's like wanting ice cream at the shop but not eating it. You know what I mean? Like that broad, deep animal instinct to be jealous.
Yeah. And also, but the other thing is they bang the local butcher.
Right.
That you get your best pastrami from. And then you don't get any guilt points out of it.
Right.
Like you still have to take the bins out on Tuesday.
I think I see what you're saying. You're saying that in a normal relationship, if you cheated and they stayed with you, you would be...
Through guilt. They'd like vacuum the house or whatever.
Right, if they cheated.
Yeah.
So if someone cheated or did something bad like that, you would have it over them for a long time because they're going to feel bad. They owe you in a way, the guilt, the shame. But with polyamory, they're fucking the butcher and you just got to go, hey, Trevor, some of your finest cuts. Thanks, mate.
Can I just get some cold cuts? I'm just trying to dealing with something at the moment.
You might know about your fucking dog.
Because you're deeply involved with it.
Oh, fuck.
So there's a lot of stress there with that.
Yeah. Yep.
But he dressed like shit.
Interesting.
Like a Russian version of him would dress in like a suit.
It's funny that we're in this decadent phase, and like in a way, like there is a utopian technology society on the horizon. Robots doing all the work for, robots, AI. And that's the thing about that we don't want to talk about. This is the thing. We need robots as a slave labor force. We need them because we have never, as a society, sadly, not had slaves. It's like, you watch a slave movie, there's a few different slave movies out there now, one of those ones, and like 12 Years a Slave, and you're like, this is fucking terrible. When's humankind going to learn? Next day, I bought a $3 kettle from Kmart. It's like, let's start tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not today.
Not today. Because it's just still the same. Still slaves. It's just they're far away. And for some reason that's okay, I guess.
It makes it more okay the further away
They
the
are.
problem is.
Right.
Also, a language barrier helps.
Right.
If you're like, I think they're called
weaker
Uyghurs.
people,
I don't know how to
yeah.
spell it though. I think it starts with an X or a W anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're already confused.
Right.
With this. Like I think the spelling of even that word helps dissociate.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I think they're in the factories making them with the minerals, but I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
But if it was like outside,
Right, like if you went to the Apple store and you had to go through where they're assembling it.
And there's people jumping out of the window without bungee cords.
And you're like, is that guy going to be okay? It's like, no. Anyway, which one do you want? Oh, could I get the new Pro? You know what I mean? You'd probably be like, fuck.
It's like, why is there all this construction going on at the side of the building? Oh, they're building suicide nets. It's kind of like a trampoline where you bounce back onto the assembly line.
Bounce backy. Fucking hell, man. Those nets, man. That's wild. Fuck me.
Talking about playing whack-a-mole with the symptoms.
Totally, dude. Yeah, it's like a comic. It's like a fucking something you'd see in a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like a dark cartoon. Guys are jumping
Like
out. Why don't we just put nets?
like they put sound effects on it, like boing, and they go
Chinese
back.
worker jumps out. Boing, boing.
Then back in.
Which
And they're like,
ironically could be
why
their
I
name.
order like a Three Stooges kind of thing on the assembly line. all
Yeah,
covered
the boss
in,
or whatever. It's like, you jumped out the window. I told you not to. You bounced
and then
back
slapping
in.
him.
Yeah.
They're chasing each other around like.
Get back to work. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's no
fuck.
farm to table narrative on the Anko kettle.
No.
There's
That's
no like
right.
little menu that pops out.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Like
Like with
this
the
kettle
breakfast.
was made in a factory where we use political dissidents and Christians in China to assemble it as slave labor, and then it makes its journey to be packaged and shipped over at immense cost to the planet and so on to make it to your,
It's not like a wellness retreat for billionaires where they're like Giuseppe handcrafted this lasagna.
Right. Yeah. A local Italian man, best in the world, at his pastor's revered.
Giuseppe
like
stomped
that.
the grapes with his feet and so on.
And so on. No, you're right. And here's the thing: is the truth is that a lot of electronics need what they call conflict minerals, and a lot of that is African countries like the Congo, where children are mining them and so on. So in a way, not a lot's changed in the area of slavery. It's just where it's happening, and then comes back to the original point: robots will be able to do that work, and we'll be able to make the robots white so no one feels bad. Because at the moment, it's brown and black people doing a lot of that slavery. If we could have robots that look like white straight men, I feel like that would please a lot of people.
Yeah, because you're going to have to choose a race for the androids.
You are, yeah.
So you might as well select white.
You might as well, because people it's going to be problematic if you make the slave robots black.
Well, it's just unnecessary as well. Like if you can choose white.
Right. Like if it's Tesla and Apple and it's like, and our robots are white. You know what I mean? It's going to make them
Better.
Yeah, it's going to be better.
Well, white people will have a turn to be slaves. Even if it's symbolically.
Symbolically as robots.
Yeah.
Right.
Which could be enough.
Yeah, we did our time.
Yeah. Everyone had a go. They used our likeness.
Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. The other thing on the horizon is this Neuralink.
Oh, yeah, the microchip.
Technology. The microchip in the brain that enables you to have robotic limbs like Darth Vader.
Yeah. Like where you can use it makes you be able to use your thoughts to control the robotic limbs too. So like what they're going to find is like the first...
You're a cyborg.
Yeah. Well, the first cyborgs will be disabled people. And they're going to be faster and stronger than able-bodied people.
They are, because they're going to have robotic limbs that they can control with their mind.
Yeah.
This technology, by the way, is happening now.
Yeah.
Like this is in the future.
Yeah.
They're able to do this now.
And the thing is, they're not just going to make a paraplegic walk like a regular able-bodied person. They're going to overshoot and make it stronger and faster.
Mm.
In the same way like Viagra was supposed to treat erectile dysfunction, but it made 80-year-olds have like
An
8
erection
hour
for 8
erections,
hours.
which is like a supercock.
Well, yeah, if you've got your supercock.
Yeah, they went from nothing to supercock.
Which is another thing you can get done, by the way.
Yeah.
A gigantic, basically a dildo
Yeah.
that you control with your mind.
Yeah.
A dildo that you control with your mind. I hope everyone got that.
So a dude with a micro penis will have the biggest one.
Right.
So, because no one just stops in the middle.
Well, no, the point is that a robotic limb, it's like saying, oh yeah, we've got the car now, but it just goes the same speed as a horse. It's like, no, of course we made a car. Of course we can go as fast as we want it to a degree, obviously. But you know, it's like you got a robotic leg. Yeah, it just behaves exactly like a regular leg, but of course it can be altered to be faster than a cheetah.
Yeah.
Obviously. Of course it's going to be like that.
If you can make a paraplegic walk again, you can make them run fast.
Really
faster
fast,
than a car.
Right.
That's just the way it works. It's like you don't just get to baseline.
No, you don't just...
You overshoot because you got from there to there.
Well, it's because it's robotic. It's mechanic. It can be turned up. You know, it's like this mic amplifies voice. It'll be the same.
Like if you can make Dylan Alcott walk again, you can make him faster than Usain Bolt.
100%.
Which is why the Paralympics is going to be bigger than the Olympics.
The Paralympics are going to be bigger than the Olympics because it'll be filled with athletes that have robotic limbs and hyper advanced technological movement and speed.
Runner legs, jet skis,
yeah,
propellers. That's the thing. People are going to start like diving into the shallow end of the pool just to get a spinal cord injury.
So they can make it to the Paralympics.
Yeah.
Which is going to be the real Olympics.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be how you qualify.
Right.
For the diving team, ironically. Is you dive into the shallow end of the pool and then you get a new bionic neck that you control with your thoughts.
Right. And that makes you more advanced.
Like more aerodynamic so you can dive better.
So what you're trying to say is people are going to want to be in the Paralympics because they're going to be using advanced robotic technology that makes them stronger, faster, and think better and more advanced because they're altered humans.
They'll be at the forefront.
That'll be the most exciting Olympics to watch. You could watch a human run or you can watch robots sprint at a speed unseen on the planet Earth.
Yeah, and it's almost got that because it's not ethical really just to give Usain Bolt wings because he's already just able-bodied.
I see what you mean. So why upgrade him?
Yeah, whereas like these are people with stroke patients and stuff. They need to be able to walk again and be able to use their limbs. So you go on them, but then it overshoots.
Right, I see.
And you know, you think J.K. Rowling was pissed off about trans swimmers? Wait until there's transformers.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Like she's like, are they women? Aren't they? It's wrong. And then it's like, well, just skipping ahead of gender. This is actually another artificial person that's superior physically to a human being in every possible way.
Yeah.
So it's even something bigger to be annoyed about.
Should be like
for J.K. Rowling.
Should be like a fucking jet ski won the backstroke. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. A human with propeller feet won the swimming. I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
All the regular swimmers have just legs.
We do need to start testing for diesel and hormones.
Test for diesel.
Yeah, we're testing for diesel now.
Yep.
Because there's a guy with propeller feet in the swim team and it's just fucked up. Like he's like a speedboat. Like he's literally like causing waves for the other swimmers so they get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like he's fucking their like trajectories
that's the thing is like, you know, you get your Uncle Greg or whatever to take you out on the boat where you can water ski and whatever. You know what I mean? But in the future, he'll be the boat.
Yeah.
It'll be like, hey guys, let's go water skiing. Oh, shut up, Uncle Greg. Come on, it won't take long. You know, it used to be a fuck around, get the boat, get on the trailer, back it out. Now it's just like, get on the back. And he just, in the propeller feet, and then he's creating waves and you're just wakeboarding while you're being dragged along by Uncle Greg.
Yeah, right. Your uncle is the wakeboarding. Yeah.
He's the boat.
When you go wakeboarding with your uncle, you use him to wakeboard off.
Yeah, and you know, why do you molest me?
Yeah, you're just on the back. That's...
You think anyway? You know, hypothetically, that's what you're thinking while you're riding his wake.
Yeah, but you're like, this is pretty good though.
It brings up an interesting philosophical point.
Yeah,
which is that it doesn't matter how good things get, people are still evil, and you'll still have worries.
Yeah.
So you're like, how great is it that Uncle Greg can just jump into the water and just be a boat, and we can just wakeboard off the back of him? But you know, he did touch me weird once.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you take a shit and someone sprays lavender mist.
It's marbled.
Yeah, you're like, this is a great day, but someone did take a shit here recently.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Doesn't matter if you're like if we can basically transform. I don't know why I brought molesting into it, and I'm sorry for anyone listening. I don't know why I had to make it so fucked up. Let's use a better example. When we got the technology tomorrow, I've got jet feet. I can just fly to Turkey. For some reason, Turkey's the only country we're bringing up to this episode. I can fly to Turkey.
Get a hair transplant.
Right? Using my feet. But on the way over, I'm still like, why didn't Lisa text me?
Yeah.
And so on. Why was Greg disrespectful?
I feel like the problems don't evaporate.
No.
With the
just
tech
because
increase.
You can fly.
Yeah, you end up just with an emotional homeostasis. But
you can fly.
Yeah, you'll be able to transform into a flying object, but you'll just be like, this is fucked. Like, I still don't get respect from anyone. Because everyone gets, like, are you repelled by me because I'm a total failure, you know? But yeah, it's like, you don't.
Are you repelled by me because I'm a total failure?
Yeah, just thoughts that you have. But I think, yeah, it's just, I think, like, it doesn't matter if you've got, like, a hoverboard and you can fly. If, you know.
You're still a piece of shit who hates himself.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the message.
Thanks for listening.
But I just think the Paralympics will go off the hook first.
Yeah.
And be bigger than the Olympics.
Will this be technology that we're like going to be the generation that's like, this is wrong? You know? They're just not human. It's like the equivalent of my dad. I saw my dad, he posted a whole series of Facebook statuses in a row, and I realized he was using the Facebook status as he thought it was Google search.
Yeah, right.
So he was like, how far's Korea? How far's Korea? Like he kept posting that, and then he's like, where's Korea? How many people live in Korea? Korean mail order.
Right, there's like, what's the equivalent of that with like Neuralink?
Yeah, just the confusion of the new technology, I mean.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's hilarious that he did that.
Oh, yeah.
Like to go into Facebook and just post a series of Google queries
Yeah.
as status updates, don't you think?
Yeah, you just forget that there's people who can't text and
They can't. Yeah, there's people that can't text, man.
they're watching DVDs, like watching A Bug's Life and stuff on DVD. Like, I don't know.
Isn't it funny, man, to think that that'll be us, but it'll be like robotic, fucking super powered.
Yeah, you'll be like, I just don't want to be able to transform into a boat. That's where I draw the line. Like, it's just too weird. That'll be what's annoying is when you realize you're irrelevant because you don't want to transform into a speedboat. Like, that's the cutoff. I don't know. I just don't want people riding in me and on my back and stuff. Like, I can't get over that.
Right. So what you're saying is in the future, there'll be people literally making the choice, the older generation, not to get robotic upgrades, which has been the stuff of sci-fi movies forever.
Yeah.
Ghost in a Shell and all that. Like,
well, yeah, then you get left behind and you become this new. That's why I think.
Well, you'll be archaic if they're getting brain upgrades and arm and leg upgrades.
Yeah.
Penis upgrades.
And then you just are a Luddite for that.
Because you're just a human.
But then you become like, basically regular humans will become like the Paralympics kind of.
Right, it'll fully flip.
Like the Olympics will be the
disabled.
Paralympics.
We'll be the disabled.
They'll call the Olympics the Paralympics. Because they don't
we'll
have
be
upgrades.
disabled.
Yeah.
We'll be slower, unable to do certain things.
No one's watching it and so on.
Yeah.
Sponsors pull out because there's not as many people watching.
Right, and people just feel sorry. People, like, isn't it great that they're still doing it?
Well, the corporations are just like pulling the money out of it. They're like, no, we're going to the robot races.
Because it's way more spectacular.
Yeah.
And there's just fucking dudes that are mechanical cats, like cheetah cat, like literally they look like a cat.
Yeah.
Racing an elephant man, racing a robotic fucking snake. You know what I mean? They just get their bodies done in crazy ways.
They'll be like, how come Steve gets to get his legs replaced by a propeller? Well, he had the courage to dive the wrong way into the rock pool.
So these are the stories of the athletes in the Paralympics?
He had the courage to just snap his neck because you can.
That's what the commentator would be saying? He was a brave entry into the Olympics. He jumped off a rock pool while drunk and now he's been replaced. He's got his spinal cord replaced and he's got wings and jetpacks and propeller feet and so on.
They give Viagra to 90-year-olds, not porn stars,
That's exactly it.
Like Usain Bolt's not going to be able to get.
He's not on the waiting list for the robotic legs.
You're Usain Bolt, right? You want to run faster?
Get out of here.
Despicable.
Fucking disgrace.
You're slow.
Well, we have a series of jokes about seafood.
Yeah.
That we've just got left over that I feel like we should do.
Yeah.
Tell me what you learned about jellyfish. Let's start there. It's just funny that we've gone, like, there is no way to segue into jellyfish.
I was in Cairns and there was these jellyfish and...
You're a kanji?
Yeah.
You're a kanji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, the first symptom is an impending sense of doom.
Right.
So there's no way for me to know if I've been stung.
Right. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Because you're already feeling an impending sense of doom. That's why you got in the water.
Yeah, there's no change in my emotional state until my heart stops.
Right.
Whereas most people get a warning.
Right, because they're like, I was feeling good.
Yeah.
And now I've got an impending sense of doom.
I went in with a harrowing sense of life.
Right.
Into the water. So there was no change. Just makes getting CPR harder and stuff and getting the ambulance there.
No, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Because you just pass out.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
But, they have antidepressants for that.
Well, there's so much antidepressants now in the water, in the wastewater that fish are consuming antidepressants in the wastewater. So it's weird, isn't it? It's weird to think of a barramundi that can't come. Like it's swimming around and the female fish is like, when are you just going to finish? And it's like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like all the fish are interacting like with glassy eyes and so on. Because fish look like they're on antidepressants too.
Yeah.
Just the eyes.
Well, the droopy eyes.
The big eyes, yeah.
One of the many side effects.
Fish eyes.
And it's funny too, those soy sauce containers.
Mm-hmm.
They banned them because they were ending up in the ocean,
Yeah, that's good.
and actual fish was swallowing them,
Right.
which is a real disrespect to the fish, just to
Mm.
choke on a plastic effigy of yourself.
It is, yeah. It's the ultimate disrespect, really, isn't it?
To think that it's like food, but it's actually just a plastic container that was used to garnish you.
That's bizarre.
It's like, what was that used for? To make you tastier.
So in theory, you could be at sushi train eating a fish that died because it choked on the thing that the soy sauce that you're putting on it.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's weird.
So not only do you have a plastic fish-shaped container where the plastic's seeping into that soy sauce, you're opening that up to pour it onto a fish that's swallowed another one. So it's got microplastics in it from the thing that you're pouring onto it. It's kind of a babushka doll of plastic. Which I think about at night and and think, yeah, there's a lot to think about with how you're poisoned.
Yeah, you don't want to think about how you're poisoned these days.
Yeah.
There's really a lot of avenues.
It just depends what level of granularity you want to get zoom in on.
Man,
like, do you want to think of the underside of the tap and how the rust gets onto it and how the filter will never quite get it out?
Or the fact that water's got microplastics in it. Or the food, or just the air pollution, or...
Was the planet ever good? Like, in the 7th century, was the water like this is good?
I reckon, yeah.
Like that was like San Pellegrino or whatever.
Yeah, I reckon, because there wouldn't have been microplastics. Obviously, you wouldn't drink water out of the tap.
Well, I think Italians have good water.
Really, why?
Because of San Pellegrino, San Remo.
Right, so you're just saying the San...
Yeah, they've Vittorio, whatever that one's got. Like
they're all from Italy.
And it's bottled from the source as well, which sounds good.
It does sound
like
good.
You imagine Giuseppe going down with like a basin with like a ceramic, like no plastic.
As opposed to some wog with a hose.
Yeah.
Just filling up bottle by bottle as a scam. That's the other way of looking at it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm glad we got the fish stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to.
It's easy to remember when it's all linked.
Yeah. I'm glad we did a whole podcast on culture, and then don't forget
the seafood chunk.
Don't forget the seafood chunk.
Not the ones at Woolworths that have pink highlighter on them. Those seafood chunks.
Oh yeah,
they can't be good.
That can't be good
when it's that colourful.
No, it's not a natural. It's not a natural occurrence. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Dan, for coming along.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.